Shoe mistakes that could be ruining your outfit and what you can do instead in order to look fabulous and like the best version of yourself. I'm also going to be featuring what you can do instead in 10 fabulous looks, perfect for so many different occasions. And as always, everything I am talking about will be linked down below in my description box. Now make sure you listen to the entire video, because the last pair of shoes that are actually a yes are the #1 most versatile shoes I own, and I think any woman can own in the summertime. If I had to pick one pair of shoes that I could keep this summer, these would be them. Also, I'm going to be sharing a little hiccup that Mr. GK and I are currently having, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it, and I definitely want y'all's opinion. So please, I would really appreciate it if you could listen to my dating story at the end and leave me a comment and let me know what you think. The first shoe mistake I see women making is wearing light or neutral colored dresses like this one with black shoes. Why is that a mistake? Because it just isn't cohesive. It also cuts off your legs if you wear black shoes. Really bad is if you wear chunky black shoes. So as you'll see, this is the crochet dress I'm wearing today. This is a fabulous vacation dress. You could also wear it on a girl's night out or a date night. But when I had it on with the black pumps, first of all, the black makes the shoes all wrong, because again, like I just said, when you're wearing something neutral like this dress, you want to wear a neutral shoe like these gold heels. These are by Jimmy Choo, and because they're gold, they sort of blend in with my skin tone. They blend in with the outfit. They make me look taller and slimmer, and they're certainly more cohesive, and they match the vibe of the dress versus the black pumps. The black pumps are all wrong because #1, they're black, and I really wouldn't wear a pump with a crochet dress, because the vibe of a pump is more like classy and elegant and either like date night or office. It's not like summer crochet dress vibe. So you also have to make sure that the vibe of your shoes matches the outfit as well. So if you're gonna wear black shoes with an outfit, make sure that they are minimal and very just like light strappiness going on for summer, like these. These are actually by Saint Laurent, but because they're minimal, because they're not chunky, they actually look cohesive with the outfit. Also because I have on a black top. If I had on a light colored top and like a neutral colored belt and then the black shoes, it would have looked all wrong. But because I have on a black top, the minimal black shoes work. Now, I don't think that a chunky black shoe would work with this outfit either. So the key when wearing black shoes is A, you need to have black in your outfit, and B, they need to be like minimal, and C, they need to match the vibe of the outfit. So I love this backless tee. It's by Madewell. It's very reasonably priced. I did my blue girlfriend denim jeans. These are a high-waisted, slim, straight leg silhouette, which I'm really loving right now. But again, I think the black shoes work because of the black top and the medium toned denim. It definitely looks cohesive this way. Now here's another example of a butter yellow dress, and because it's a neutral, beautiful shade, which by the way, this dress is under $100 and would be perfect to wear to a summer wedding. But if I were to wear this dress with those black pumps, it would have looked all wrong, or really any black shoes for that matter, because it's a light neutral color. So just think that in your mind. If you only take one tip from this video, anytime you wear a light colored outfit or a white outfit or an ivory outfit, you must wear light colored shoes, nude, neutrals, or metallics. That is key, and it will help all of your outfits look more cohesive if you follow that one rule, I promise. I have another example of a cohesive outfit is this gorgeous crochet dress. Because it's a neutral dress, I went with some champagne gold heels. These are a 3-inch heel. They're very strappy. They match the vibe of the dress. Again, they're not black. They're not a dark color. So they do create cohesiveness in my outfit, and they make my legs look longer. I love this dress as well. Perfect for like a vacation, take to a resort. You could also wear it on a date night or a girl's night out. You can wear it alone, which I love, but it also looks amazing with this really budget-friendly Steve Madden light denim cropped trench coat draped over it. The second type of shoes that are absolutely ruining your outfits, ladies, are any shoes that you wear that you cannot walk in. So for example, for me, it would be these black Christian Louis Vuitton pumps that I've had for years. I love these red bottom shoes. I think they're beautiful, and I still will wear them out to dinner, knowing I'm not gonna have to walk that far, okay? Because I do think a pump is absolutely beautiful. But I would never wear a pump during the day, knowing I'm gonna be doing a lot of walking, because my feet would hurt, and there's nothing worse worse than wearing a pair of shoes that hurt your feet. So figure out the highest heel you can wear and be comfortable and wear those. So for me, it's probably 4-inch heels is the highest, and those are my going to dinner shoes. If I'm gonna wear heels during the day, they really have to be like 3.5 inches or lower, preferably a kitten heel if I know I'm gonna be doing a lot of walking. And of course, sneakers are always a good idea if you know you're gonna be doing a ton of walking. So with this outfit, I'm wearing some silver thong heels. They have a 2-inch kitten heel. So these are extremely comfortable. I could walk, probably, I don't know, a mile in these heels and my feet wouldn't hurt because the heel height is so low. I love these. They're gorgeous. They're a metallic silver shade, and metallic heels are definitely reigning supreme right now in spring and summer. I paired them with these amazing Zara wide leg jeans. These are so fabulous because they're under $100. They're more like around 50 bucks. And trust me, they remind me of some Mousy jeans that I own because of the really cool vintage denim wash. But again, they're a fraction of the price because they're from Zara. And then I just went with this yellow halter top. This top is fabulous. It's under $50. I love the better yellow shade, and the halter top style neckline is definitely on trend this spring and summer. This top would be perfect for a date night or a girls' night out. All right, mistake number 3 is wearing shoes that are either too big or too small. So specifically, I'm talking about heels with an open back, okay? So when you buy a pair of mules where your heel is exposed, you wanna make sure that your heel isn't hanging over the shoe, because that's a mistake. It looks like your foot is too big for the shoe and it looks tacky. And by the same token, on the other end of the extreme, if your heel is sort of in front and there's a lot of fabric or there's a lot of shoe showing after your heel, that means the shoes are too big, and that also looks tacky. So avoid doing that. It is key that you get fitted correctly for your shoes. If you're not sure, you could, take a photo of your shoe, send it to your bestie, send it to your husband, send it to whoever and say, like, do these look too big or too small? And of course, you could ask the shoe salesman at the store if you're actually in person and say, hey, is my heel hanging over? Is there too much showing? My silver heels from Revolve, these are a perfect fit for my foot. There's not too much shoe showing and my heels aren't hanging off the back. I paired these fabulous heels with this amazing under $50 Amazon dress. This is a beautiful royal blue shade. It comes in like 10 different colors. It's lined and it's wrinkle free. I wore this on a date the other night with Mr. GK and he absolutely loved it. The 4th shoe mistake you could be making that could be ruining your outfits are wearing shoes that are worn out and they just look old and dated, okay? So if your shoe has holes in them, if your shoes are scuffed, if your shoes just look worn down and dingy, definitely ditch them, get rid of them, give them to Goodwill, let them bring someone else joy, and get yourself a new pair of shoes because you deserve it. So I love these shoes. You don't have to spend a lot on your shoes in order to look good. These are fabulous Amazon heels, again, under $100. I love the gold kitten heel because I can totally walk in these heels. These are great for summer. I paired them with this Zara 2-piece set. This is a really great burnt orange Zara halter top and a matching midi skirt. I love this outfit. I'm going on a girls' night out tomorrow night, and I think this is the exact look that I will wear. Shoe mistake number 5 is wearing shoes with your jeans that aren't high enough, so you get a lot of puddling or bunching going on around your ankles. That looks frumpy, that looks a little trashy. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't elongate your legs. In fact, it does the opposite. So if you're gonna wear jeans or pants, make sure your heels are high enough so that there's no puddling or bunching going on. So these are some A Goldie flares, and when I had on the wrong shoes, they looked terrible. But when I put on these gold 3-inch heels, they were perfect because they're basically 1/8 of an inch off the floor, so there's no bunching going on. So I do have on the right pair of heels with these jeans. These are by A Gold E. They're a high-waisted flare, which is the most universally flattering style of denim on the market, by the way. And then I paired it with this fabulous Zara blue top. I love this gorgeous blue shade, under $50. It's also got a really cool sort of one-shoulder silhouette, which I'm really loving right now. Shoe mistake number 6 is wearing heels that are too high with a mini skirt or a mini dress. If you wear like super high heels that you're not comfortable walking in with a short skirt, that can look like you're trying too hard. It can look like you're trying to look younger than you really are. Now, I'm not opposed to if you have on a shorter skirt and you're gonna top it with a jacket and you wear some cool maybe platforms or something like that. If you're comfortable doing it, I'm personally comfortable doing it, that's okay. But if you don't have on a jacket, you have like skin showing on the top and a short skirt, and then super high heels, like that's not a good idea. Definitely don't do that. Instead, if you're going to wear a shorter dress, I would opt for a lower heel. This is a little bit more tasteful, a little bit more age appropriate in my opinion. This is a fabulous black mango mini dress. It's easy, it's comfortable, it's like the perfect summer dress. It is also wrinkle free and under $100, and then I paired it with these amazing Jeffrey Candle gold and black heels. The kitten heel is literally like 2 inches, so very wearable. They don't look too overdone with a dress, and I really love the gold buckle detailing, making these shoes look anything but ordinary. Shoe mistake number 7, and some of you might like this because I still see people doing it, and that is chunky sneakers with dresses. I knew it was a trend. I hated it the whole time. I don't know about you. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you think that chunky sneakers look good with dresses. Now, if you want to wear a shorter dress with like some sleek white sneakers, I think that's okay. Like I love my Veronica Beard sneakers. I would wear these with an easy white tank dress or something like that, like I have here. That's very simple. I think that looks good, but I wouldn't wear like a floral, frilly, feminine dress with chunky sneakers because again, the vibes don't match and I just don't think it looks good. I think it looks a bit frumpy. And really my ideal thing to wear with dresses are heels, comfortable heels, and then I'm going to show you some comfortable wedges in case you're somebody that really likes wedges. This is an easy navy blue t-shirt dress. It's comfortable. You throw it on. It has a little bit of ruching. It's very casual. It's very easy. So I really love this dress. The first way is a little bit dressier with an elevated thong sandal. These are still a low heel. They're under 3 inches, so very wearable, very on trend too, because the elevated thong sandal is one of the hottest summer shoe trends we're seeing. Now, if you can't even walk in those, and I get it because some of you message me and say, Heather, I really can't even wear 3-inch heels. I need some wedges. Well, these are by Clarks. They are so comfortable. They're a metallic shade. They're under $100. They come in tons of colors, but if I had to pick the one color that would be the most neutral, it would be this beige sort of metallic shade because again, it's going to blend in with your skin tone, making you look taller and slimmer. And of course, these are so easy to walk in and super comfortable. Now, the shoes that you've all been waiting for, the one pair of shoes from this edit that I think are like crucial for any summer wardrobe, and that is a flat summer metallic slide like these by Veronica Beard. If I only had to choose one pair of sandals, these would be them because they're comfortable, they're minimal, they blend in sort of with your skin tone, they're neutral, so they're gonna go with everything. They look fabulous with this white mini dress from Revolve. And again, I followed the previous rule I talked about. I wouldn't wear this shorter mini dress with some sky-high stilettos because again, that would look like I was trying to be 20 again, and I'm not. I'm 51. I accept that. That's okay, right? We should just embrace our age and really just try to look our best at our current age, which is what my channel is all about. Now, if these Veronica Beard silver slides are out of your budget, no worries. I did find another pair of fabulous silver slides on the Nordstrom website. Very budget friendly. They look very chic and modern, but they're a fraction of the price. Okay, let's talk about Mr. GK quickly. So I was kind of upset earlier today, but basically yesterday we had a great lunch date. We had fun. Then on the lunch date, he was like, hey, okay, you know what? I'll call you later. And I was like, okay, perfect. Sounds amazing. So he left, he sent me a few texts, and then, you know, the evening time comes and he doesn't call. So I started to get a little anxious. So at about 8 o'clock, I said, hey, I'm really tired. I'm about to go to bed. I thought you said you were going to call me, ? And then he responded and just basically said, you know what? I'm really exhausted. I just took a nap. I just woke up and ate some egg thing or whatever. And then he was like, you know, sounds exciting, huh? ? And I was like thinking, okay, wow, like he's not even acknowledging that he said he was going to call me. He's basically said he was tired and he's not calling me. Like I kind of thought he would call me when I sent that text, but he didn't. So I just disliked his text. I just disliked it. I gave it a thumbs down and then I went to bed. And then I woke up to a text from him this morning saying, hey, that was kind of mean that you gave me a thumbs down on my text. I was just really tired. And he actually did call me after I gave him the thumbs down, but I didn't answer because I was asleep. And so basically I said, hey, listen, I don't really want to text about this. You know, I'd rather have a phone conversation with you. But I will say this before we talk, like it just made me feel unsafe and like I can't trust you because you said you were going to call me and you didn't call me. And I'm really big on that. And so, you know, basically that's what I said because I wanted to state my needs, being kind and direct. And then he texted me something back saying, okay, I kind of get it. And that's why I was like, hey, let's talk about this. This isn't something we should be texting about. Will you call me later? And he said, okay. So we're going to talk later. And I'm still going to say the same thing. Like, I'm going to be kind and direct, but be like, hey, when you say you're going to call me, I really expect you to call me. And if you're too tired, like, that's okay. You could just send me a text saying, hey, I'm not going to be able to call you tonight. I'm too tired. Can I call you tomorrow? That would be totally fine. Or you could call me and talk to me for 30 seconds and say, hey, babe, just checking in, you know, blah, 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 because we have decided that we're exclusive and that we are boyfriend, girlfriend, or I wouldn't even be asking for this. But I told him before we became boyfriend and girlfriend, this is a need that I'm going to have. If we're going to be in a relationship, I'm going to need for you to check in with me and call me, not every single day, but maybe on the days that we don't see each other. That would be great. And, you know, we don't have to talk for an hour. Maybe we just talk for 5 or 10 minutes. Like, I don't think that's too much to ask. Do y'all think that's too much to ask? Am I being unreasonable? So please let me know down below in the comments, because again, I always love hearing from y'all. So for more style information, you can head over to my blog, SoHeather.com. And on Instagram, I am SoHeatherBlog. And if no one has told you yet today, you are beautiful, you are worthy, and you're amazing just the way you are. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye-bye.